Hi and welcome back. This is Marcus. This video is all about Office 365 and two-factor authentication, or Microsoft 365 and two-factor authentication. If you don't already know, two-factor authentication is another level of security that you put against your password for when you're logging into sites. So if someone steals your password or your password is compromised, they can't actually log into your account unless they have this second piece of authentication, which is normally your mobile phone number or a text message or an email, something like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to log into Office 365 portal. So it's just portal.office.com and just log in. Log in. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to the admin section. Click on user management. And then you can click on multi-factor authentication here. And there's two ways of doing this. If you're just going to update the one user, you can just click on the user that you want, just click here, click on enable, and then say enable multi-factor authentication. If you have a lot of people or you're just starting to put all the multi-factor authentication in for your business, you can actually click on this update in bulk button here. That'll allow you to download an XLS file, put all the information in, populate it, and then upload it, and then you'll just have all the multi-factor authentication enabled for all those users. So what we're going to do now is just log out of here. Give it a second. And now when we go to log back in, it'll prompt us to set it all up. So just log in, put my password in. And because I've already had two-factor authentication enabled on this, it's already remembered my settings. But if you hadn't had it in originally, it would ask you to set it all up. You go and just click through, say yes, yes, set it all up, so select which authentication method you want, or not it's mobile phone, Microsoft Authenticator, and things like that. One thing you might want to do is once you've had two-factor authentication enabled is actually set up an application password for it. What that is for any old applications that don't actually support two-factor authentication, the application password will actually give you a password to use instead of the token. So what you need to do here is just go over to the top right hand corner, click on your profile, go to my account, click on security and privacy, additional security verification, create and manage app passwords. And then all you have to do is just click on create, give it a name, doesn't matter what you call it, you can just call it anything. So if we say testing, and then it'll just give you the name, give you the password, copy the password, write it down somewhere, put it somewhere safe. Well, don't write it down, put it somewhere safe, store it in a password manager or anything like that. And then when you go to set up your two-factor authentication on the phone, if it's like an old version of Outlook that doesn't support MFA, you could just put your username in and put that application password in, and then it'll take effect. It can take a while for it to come across, so as soon as you've created it, it might take a little while just to populate. Another thing you can do is whitelist your two-factor authentication. So if you're working in an office or you're working at home or you have a static IP address, you can actually whitelist your IP address or your domain and do it from there. That only works if you've actually got a subscription to Azure Active Directory. I think it's level 1. If you don't have that, you don't have the option for it, but if it's of use in the office environment, you might take out to install or register Azure AD. And that's it for now. If you've got any questions, feel free to put them down below the video. Obviously, subscribe, like the video, and yeah, leave any comments that you want, and see you from there.